welcome back. Let's join Mike Eppel on this Business Friday. Good morning to you, Mike. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Good morning.
I'm good. Okay, true confession. How many times did you need to Google how to pronounce these vaccine names that we are now to refer to them as? How many times?
Well, fortunately, we had caught wind a few weeks ago now in the U.S. that Pfizer was going to do this name change for its COVID-19 vaccine, Comirnaty, and of course, people who caught that, right off the first glance yesterday. Comirnaty.
Okay, Mike. So I've heard two, and I saw it done phonetically too. And is it Comirnaty or is it Comirnaty?
Comirnaty, because part of the amalgam is community.
Right.
So you use that as your base, and there's RNA in there. And immunity, yeah. Right? So they've done this mashup, I suppose, for something that probably won't even be used by the general public from a branding standpoint. You're going to still go with Pfizer, AZ, or AstraZeneca, or Moderna. Moderna's is Spikevax.
That sounds cool.
That's okay.
Yeah, that will stick.
What was the other one? Vaxzevria, which I think is a small country in Europe. So, it's just... I'm not, the branding of this. Sure, it's going to be for commercial purposes. Let's face it; they're going to advertise more so certainly in the United States than they do here in Canada, just because of the rules about drug advertising. But is it necessary? Does it just confuse things even that much more? I thought somebody would come up just with VidVax or something simple like that, because then you could do the double.
I see what you're doing.
Victory, right? And of course the commercial would be you're out having a picnic and you're not paying attention to the camera. The announcer says VidVax, and you go,
yes,
right.
You know what? That was your audition right there. They should call you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get it. Listen, it's not going to catch on unless in certain communities or
See?
I can't even do it. Anyway,
there you go. Comirnaty.
We're going to be saying it all morning long until we get this one right. But yeah, like you said, they've been doing it in the U.S. for a few weeks now. In the EU, they've been doing it for a while. So we'll get the hang of it. We'll get the hang of it.
Of course, it'll be adopted at some point. Yes.
At some point, or not.
Yeah.
Ford. What are you following with Ford?
Ford's going to invest a lot of money, Melanie, in its plant that is building the F-150 Lightning pickup truck, because they've got 50,000 orders for this truck already, which won't hit the roads for a couple of years yet. So they're doubling production to, I think, 80,000 vehicles a year is their target. Look, the automakers have some pretty lofty goals here for electric vehicles, so they better start announcing more hiring and more investments than they already have, because if they want to have, 50% of all vehicles on the road EVs by 2030, the ramp-up time isn't all that long when you really think about it. So Ford is doing this, and you're going to see electric pickup trucks in short order here from Ford, and GM's got the Sierra, same thing that they're working on as well.
Mike, oil and gas prices sky high right now, coming down anytime soon.
No, the CEO of Chevron says there's a simple reason for that. Big oil companies are not reinvesting like they once would have when the price for oil, was at higher price points, because they'd see profitability there, right? So why not produce more? Now it's the shift to the green economy, the risk assessment. There just is not as much money coming in. They're looking at alternatives to oil and fossil fuels. So net result, we've still got high demand for oil and gasoline, and natural gas is at a multi-year high as well. For the time being, the shift toward the green economy is going to take some time, and that is going to keep oil and gas prices elevated.
Mike, your next story, this can't be real. This has to do with Heinz, those little packets that people have trouble getting the very last bits out of, and now they've created something to make that so. Okay, explain.
Yeah. The Heinz packet roller. Yes, you have this little gizmo that you attach to your keychain or put it in your pocket or what have you, because you just have to get all of the ketchup.
This is a joke.
Out.
This isn't real. This isn't real.
Not. It's $5. It's $5. It's $5. You can buy it. Now it's fantastic marketing. Let's face it.
It's called your hands. Squeeze it out. Or your teeth.
Well, look, there's a little plastic gizmo you can put on a toothpaste tube, right? So
you're creating more plastic to get out of the plastic.
Yeah, that's an interesting. But look, you know this is going to go into stocking stuffers, right?
Oh, for sure.
And
I'm getting you on. You know it.
Fine, thank you. I just care. The only thing I want to know is that my tomato and ketchup is coming from Canada.
Okay,
That's
there
my
you
bottom
have.
line.
There you go. You've got one last thing for you, and this is kind of sad. We say goodbye, Sears, for good, for good.
Yeah, this company declared bankruptcy a few years back in the United States, and it's been closing its stores. And now the home base in Illinois, the last Sears, will be shut down. This, used to be one of the biggest retailers here in Canada, of course, Melanie, and they shuttered a number of years ago now. And now Sears in the U.S. going the way of another disappearing retail brand.
Oh,
bye-bye.
So many fond memories. All right, Mike.
Okay.
No, absolutely.
Really?
Right outside here at the Eden Center. It was right there, and I used to always shop there. I loved it.
I still harken back to Simpsons, for goodness sakes.
Oh, Simpsons. Nice. You can still see it right now, the logo. Okay, Mike, have a great weekend.
You too. See you later.
Talk to you Monday. Coming up next, we're going to be talking about it all morning long. The names of the vaccines, you used to know them as, the Pfizer vaccine, Moderna, AstraZeneca. They go by different names now. And we're going to walk you through how to pronounce them correctly because we just butchered it in the last 5 minutes. So Pfizer will join us in just a bit.